Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I do apologize for the lack of content. I'm really sorry. I've been really busy at work, and you know, since my last video I was waiting for the new mod to be released, able to run the new dungeon, try to get the new gear, and wait for a few changes on the road. Yeah, someone posted me like they needed a new build, so I just forgot to do it, and I hopefully this new video works for everyone. This is my tank build for mod 20, for mod 30, sorry, as a single target. I'm here in the training room. I was using my Scorpion companion, but looks like it has a small bug, because when I put it out, start facing, I don't know, maybe it's because of the single target, but sorry for the sound of the Scorpion, so I'm switching to my Minotaur. Well, let's begin. So a few changes from my last build from 29 to 30 is that I'm still using the Enchanted Depthforged Armor, the helmet, which you can get it from the master version of the matte layer of the dragon. This probably will be one of the best helmets in game so far, and hopefully they make it better, because after 50 seconds you will get 4% stamina regeneration and 8% awareness. During an encounter, my awareness, I'm able to have it at 82. It's 87 because of my pants. I'm using the obsidian plated pants. These pants, if you're really lucky, you can get them from the fire giants from Mode Hot now during the lockdowns. I was really lucky to get them. So if I remove them, I will have 82% awareness, and with this helmet I will be able to reach it to 90% easily. I'm still using the Abyss Conqueror's Provoker Kurikas because of the bonus it gives. When your stamina gauge is full, you will your critical avoidance and awareness will be increased by 7.5%. And when you run out of stamina, you will gain a 30% stamina regeneration for 5 seconds. So when your stamina is empty, you will get this boost by 30% for 5 seconds, and it has a 30-second cooldowns. The chest from the lair of the Mad Dragon and the new dungeon, the Dertantum, are not good because of their bonuses. As I stated before, using some gear that relies on chance and cooldowns is not for tanks. I did actually got the new prismatic crystal guard gauntlets. I got them from the first boss of the Dread Sanctum. Whenever you attack, you increase your defense by 1%, but you decrease your critical severity by 2%. So when you are attacking, you will gain 1%, which is better now, since one of the previous patches, since the release of mod 30, we are gaining new celestial companions. Our defense and deflect severity, I believe, are now, they cap at 10k more than your usual shift. So in this case, if I'm 105k item level, the defense is now 10k more. So you can see these two already cap, but this one, it's a slightly, it misses a few points there to cap. So I'm already using my potions. I will tell you which ones. And when someone is in your party, let's say a healer, the healer should use a support mount, let's say runic, you can actually cap defense with ease. My buffs are the honey bread. This you can get it from the stronghold vendor. I'm using my fizzy brew. I'm using the crafted potion defense rank 14. I'm using the elixir of steadfast devotion. This one increases your defense stats and gives a 5% awareness. Depending on the situation, you can rotate between the fizzy brew and the caprice, since both are from both are event foods. The Fizzy Brew, it's a bit expensive at the Action House. If you're able to cap your awareness without any problem, you can switch to this one, which increases your deflect by 5%, increases your maximum hit by another 5%. I'm still using both the Void Touch Battle Axe and the Void Touch Tower Shield. You can get them from the master version of the Imperial Citadel, and because of their, when you have two sets, you get a 5% minus incoming damage. This is the overall, because it actually adds that 5% less incoming damage to all your defense stats. During the encounter with one single boss, which it's most of the time, as a tank you will get another 6% incoming less incoming damage, because when you're facing a boss you have a 10%, it stacks 10 times every 2 seconds, so that makes it an 11% reduction damage. Since the defense percentage is new at 120 cap, I switch from, well, there are two options. You can use the Ambis Conquerors Provokers Crushers, which are obtained from the second boss of the master version of the Demon Weapons. Whenever you are close to your target, which as a tank you always be close, you get an extra 5%. And when you're further, well, you get critical severity increased by 5%. As you can see, my reinforcement kits depends on which stats you need to cap. So you can go with increased hit points, you can go with deflect, you can go with critical avoidance, depending on what you want. On my previous video I was using the new Heart of the Volcano, I believe, I forgot the name, sorry. It's called the Lock of the Caldera, the Caldera set, but I returned using the Tiamat Golden Necklace. Because of the bonus, it reduces another 8% damage, which is an overall reduction damage, and you gain an 8% critical avoidance for 10 seconds when your stamina drops below 50%. I'm using the Diamond Abyssal Loop, which you can get it from the reward chest at the master version of the Demon Weapons. This one helps you whenever you use a daily power. The next time someone attacks you, it will be an equal 50% of your maximum hit points. This one helps you when you pop artifacts and call mounts. I was using another ring for this one. It was the Malachite Abyssal Loop, which when you're standing still for 6 seconds, your awareness is increased by 10%, and your stamina regeneration is increased by 5. This one is also good, but since my awareness is already capped, I bought the new ring from the campaign, the Skyhold campaign. I bought the one that gives awareness and critical avoidance, to balance my stats. Also increases hit points, your fort by 7%, depending on your class. It will increase different stats. For example, as a paladin, it increases my defense, critical strike, and my deflect severity. The chest piece, I'm using the one also from the lair of the Mad Dragon. It has defense stats, and whenever I have critical strike, my powers are reduced by 10%. It has a 10% chance to reduce my cooldowns by 1 per second. There's also another good option if you need to cap your awareness. It's the Dazzling Flare Fiber Shirt. This one you can buy it from the vendor at the Moon Dancer, or it drops from the Moon Dancer trial, the master version. As I told you before, my pants, I was really lucky to get them. There is another option, since you can still use the nostalgic miscellaneous bottoms, the Debonair miscellaneous bottoms, or the Fabulous miscellaneous bottoms, which whenever you get hit for more than 50% of your maximum hit points, you get 5% defense for 10 seconds. And the good thing about these pants is that it doesn't have any cooldown, so it can refresh every time you get hit a lot, especially facing any bosses. There is another good option when you're facing multiple enemies. You can go with the Ember Plated Pants, which it increases our 1.4% incoming damage when you have more than 3 enemies. Most of the, let's say, the new Dread Sanctum, the second boss, and the third one, it has a lot of ads. So this one, it should be better to use on those situations. If you have the Ember Imbued shirt and the Imbued pants, you get the bonus defense, which increases by 2% on the defense. On my artifacts, well, that's my main one. I'm still using the Mythalar Fragment because of the 50% stamina regeneration. The Heart of the Volcano, the Symbol of Water, the new one, and well, actually to get the bonus, I'm using the Tiamat Glove I carry. As you can see, my stats are different from the last time. I switch all my deflect enchantment to deflect severity, so now I have 50% chance to deflect, and whenever you deflect, the deflect severity triggers, so it reduces by 50% all the incoming damage. Also, I'm still using the Celestial Furniture Nature, which increases damage reduction by another 12%. So having this enchantment plus the 8 of the Tiamat set, that's 20% reduction damage, plus another 11 from the weapon set, that's 31% damage reduction damage, which it's a better. This one, it will also depend on which situation you are. Depending if you need to move faster, you can switch to the movement bonus, you can switch to the recharge speed bonus, or to gain action points so you can get your daily ready for another tank buster. I'm using the Bulwark Brimstone and the Unholy Protection as my overloads. Moving to my powers, well, I'm using Radiant Slam, Shielding Strike, Smite Encounter that goes with hand with the Divine Challenger that places on top of you of the threat list, reduction damage with Absolution, and Binding Oath, which gets stamina regeneration, and every time it's on, it whenever deals radiant damage whenever to attackers whenever I get hit. Sorry. I'm using the Divine Protector, and I'm using the Divine Judgment with my Arrow of Valor, which decreases the threat generated by other party members by 25%. And my features are still the same: Circuit Shield, Burning Vengeance, Divine Pursuit, Shield of the Gods, and Intimidating Presence. On my booms, I have on my master booms Death Bulwark, Focus Retaliation, Life Lessons, Enhancement Application, and Blessed Resilience. If I remember correctly, one of the latest patches fixed one of these booms. I think it was Life Lessons. Now, once per second, when you use your will, you have a 10% chance to add 50 magnitude damage per rank to your attack. Another, you apply a 50 damage per rank to your target over for 4 seconds. It's like a damage over time, a dot, and it returns a 10% to your damage done per rank back you as heal over 4 seconds. Advanced booms, I have Welcome Blessing, Masterclass, Second Wind, and Call of Power. Then I'm using most of all the bulwarks to increase my HP and all the defense booms. Well, the last booms I'm going for to place them on the power, so it's okay. And lastly, my marathon runner. As companions, as you know, we have now celestial companions. I'm using 3 of the Molten Girdle of the Companion that gives defense and deflections. All 3 were bought from the Mount Hound campaign. And as well, as you can see, I'm currently using 5 companions which are already celestial. Undying Lore, well, at celestial it gives a 9% incoming damage reduction, so giving that to the previous one, it's like 40% now, like incoming damage reduction. Raptor Instincts for support, so you can have all your party members increase power. Using the Mind Con it's present, which gives critical avoidance and awareness. I switched to Regis to give me some deflect chance and severity, and the Golden Dick Crow that gives a 9% awareness. You can use, if this one it's a bit expensive, you can, you know, get another companion that provides let's say like another option. It's the Owl, which increases, it gives 15,000 maximum hit points and 3% awareness. Well, you know, golden companions are the only ones that are universal and can go anywhere. I was trying to, you know, have different options here, but since this one's utility, there's lack of companions for tanks that give some defense on utility, also on offense. Recently got a new mount insignia bonus called the Guardian Spirit during the release of this mod. As a main mount power, I'm using Bot Swarm and I'm using Pack Tactics. Depending on what your healer or any support party members are using, you can switch between Mythic Aura or the Runic Aura. I was saying we got new Guardian Spirit, which increases defense rating and increases your maximum hit points. If you have 3, at the beginning it was a bit confusing because I thought, oh wow, it should stack for each one. It should give us like 9,000 defense rating and like 35% hit points. It should be a overpowered tank, but you know, recently was fixed because it was reported it was not stacking correctly or according to the description. So I'm using 3 of them to boost my defense and my maximum hit points as well. You can use this too if you need to cap your defense ratings. Other good option is to use the Knight's Protection, I think it's called. Knight's Commendation, that whenever you receive a combat advantage from an attack, you are healed by 7.5%. Imagine having 2 million hit points. 7.5, it's a lot whenever you get combat advantage, especially on boss encounters where they always have combat advantage on you. So over the time of 6 seconds, you can, you know, it can be useful for survivability, but this is how I'm using mine. It's up to you which one you wanna. As I told you, if you already cap, you can, you know, play with other insignia bonus to see which ones are good for you. Let me see if I don't forget anything. Well, that's it. If you have any questions, please comment, leave me some comments below. If you like the video, please like it. If you like to subscribe, please also do it. If you didn't like it, give a references to your enemy to piss them off. I'm just kidding. Well, hopefully this video is useful for everyone. If I think so, my last video of my AoE build, it's basically the same. I haven't changed it, so you can still use the same one if you like it, if it's suited for you. So thank you guys for watching, and again, I'm sorry for the lack of videos, but I've been really busy. Hopefully I'm able to post more in the future. So thanks for watching. Later.